So already out for the day. Ended up getting stopped out automatically by the $1,000 loss rule. Um, already know kind of what happened. I definitely got carried away from the amount of energy that I had built up from yesterday. Just the excitement from going heavy on contracts that kind of built up over time, and then I eventually ended up um, starting heavy instead of starting light, and then ended up costing me. Also, probably that euro short also definitely cost me at the beginning. Should have been a little bit more protective of the risk. But overall, felt that it could have been a really good day. I felt like I definitely experienced something new, which was not or dealing with the amount of excitement of wanting to get bigger in size and then failing to succeed in doing so and trading successfully while getting bigger in size, which was a good lesson to be learned that take it easy, like don't go right off the don't race off into the don't shoot off into the race and expect to come in and just be hitting it out of the park. Definitely, take your time, go back to the basics, stick to the fundamentals, stick to the basics of, taking it one trade at a time, one trade at a time, and not allowing myself to get worked up into wanting to, kill it. I think that's definitely something that I learned from today's trading, which is still super fun while it lasted. But definitely should have been a little bit more cautious. Um, yeah, so let's go over quick trades. All right, so starting off with the crude. We had this small build into here that I was noticing here as one of my trades. Ended up getting long at 63.38, and then traded into this 63.44 area. Went added two contracts here. Drove it up. Started deleveraged back down to one contract. Then I think I got back into two more contracts, so total three contracts. Drove it up into the 63.50s. Got out of two contracts and then finished one contract into 63.60, where I just got out and pretty much because my goal was 63.72, but also realized 63.60 is a good area in the low 63.60, so that's what I did there. And then here we retraced back down, tried getting back in here, and ended up getting heavy into 63.52 multiple times, but then got right out out of the three contracts, lowered down to two, and then finished off getting out at one here to 63 for high 40 area. So pretty much that's how I dealt with this. And then my goal again was to trade this up into 63.60, and then maybe even short depending on how we responded into it. So this definitely played out really, that you could, if I feel like order flow plus this chart could have really indicated a possible move. And then also this little comeback here was a super cool indication that I missed out on while I was trading some other instruments. But overall, I felt like I traded crude really well. I mean, I just had really enjoyed um, scaling in and scaling out as I watched order flow go down. So that was pretty exciting. Gold, tried shorting gold into 63, into 1334, but never got that 1334. Ended up getting in at 1332.9 or so, and then ended up stopping myself out a little bit too high. That ended up costing me some cash. And then I think I tried shorting again, and then again I got stopped out into the highs and decided I was just being dumb and being too biased. And because that goal, I was came in thinking we were gonna see the dollar go long, but that didn't end up happening. As we can tell, we're down here in the dollar, and we got squeezed lower. So yeah. So that was with gold. I just think I should have approached this in a different way. I think this re-entry back into 1328 was a good lesson here to keep an eye on. Yeah. The short might be, the opportunity might come along as we move forward, but for now, the longs have control here in gold and the euro. Let's go over to the euro, which dealt me a pretty good below. So I got in at here at 1.2289 area, got driven up to into here, 1.231, cost me some cash. Tried shorting into here, I want to say. Ended up getting squeezed out. And then shorted again here. With a stop above here. And was able to drive it lower. Got heavy here. And then exited out. Took profits. Loaded back up here, thinking we were going to go down, and then ended up getting squeezed into this area and for 4 contracts, which is too many. I think the ideal situation would have been to keep that single contract here and just let it ride. That would have been the ideal situation. But no, I got a little bit too cocky. That would have been at least better overall, less risk, minimize my risk of getting, stopped out. Single contract right into this area would have been perfect and would have allowed me to build back my profits over time. So that was sad. Go to ES, which is also took part in my failure today. Got excited into here, was watching how it traded, was also and I think I shorted real quick 2652 to 2650. I wish I would have let it on, kept that little stop into here. Would have been ideal to short it down to here. I saw this first print out. I was looking to short, but then I quickly changed my mind to long, and by the time it was already too late, broke up above. Was attempting to short it, buy it into this area. Did not work out. Did not work out. Yeah. This is where it got chopped up. Next thing I knew, I was stopped out. Sad. Overall, would have been a fun day to trade. I definitely do believe I should be a little. Now I know to be, start off easy, allow myself to build up, Next week is another week, and I can't wait to get back on this. Gonna show quickly. So this was the results on the day. So losses. These are my accumulated losses. I was so close, so close. I was up at 3. I lost, it was 370. Definitely got a little bit of carried away here. And I'm really sad because it was so fun. It's like taking away your wings, you can't fly. So sad. But very necessary. And wow, shit. Oil is dropping. Someone call the freaking doctor. Fuck, I should have kept my short on. I knew I should have kept my short on. Wowzers. What's happening? Yep. So that's today's trading review. I think the cool thing about today was just going through that little. I'm pretty sure it's an emotion that traders will go through where they'll have a successful day and they'll want to repeat that same success the next day and end up getting over leveraged or over leveraged and not being able to focus on managing their trades well and doing too many things at one time with leverage. It was just gonna end up being bad. So cool experience today. I think really wanting to finally break that $5,000 mark got me really excited, and I ended up blowing up in my face. So good lesson today. Can't wait to get back. Can't wait to get back on it in the sim. Sad.